Oh, hi, Sherry. So, we're supposed to talk about what the conversation would be like between you and me 5 years from today. What will I have taken from your course 5 years from now? Well, the first question that came to my mind was, where am I going to be 5 years from now? Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea. I hope that maybe I've had the chance to travel the world a little bit and be a little more worldly, be at least a couple years into my education career. Maybe by then I'll found Mr. Right and had the chance of starting my own family. Ooh, no, that not that far along. But in all seriousness, there's some things I will have taken from this class for sure that will last even beyond 5 years. First thing of many is I've developed a bit of a greater appreciation for Aboriginal histories, cultures, and hardships. Like, what an interesting culture. I mean, the amazing traditions, music, dances, and art. I feel very fortunate to have learned about some of these things through this course. A large aspect of this course was the discussions of the hardships Aboriginal people did and do currently face in Canada. I believe that residential schools are a black spot in the darkest of Canada's history. These schools nearly wiped out an entire generation's sense of cultural identity. As a class, we listened to speakers in our classroom who shared the accounts of these schools and how they affected their people. It was such a terribly sad part of Canada's history. Stereotypes and white privilege are another topic that we discussed in class that will definitely last with me. I knew I was born into privilege because of, well, who I am and where I'm from, but I never really thought about some of the things that Peggy McIntosh mentioned in her article. For instance, number 6, I can turn on the television or open the front page of a paper and see people of my race widely represented. Or number 17, I can talk with my mouth full and not have people put this down to my color. Number 21, I'm never asked to speak for all the people of my racial group. Number 43, if I have low credibility as a leader, I can be sure that my race is not the problem. I think it was really Peggy McIntosh's article that hit home for me. It made me realize that there is a lot of racism still out there, and stereotypes do play a big factor in schools, in communities, and basically in our culture as a whole. It was something that really hit home for me, and it's definitely going to be, I think, the biggest thing that I'll remember in 5 years' time. I think ultimately, 5 years from now, when we meet up again, I'll look back on this class as being an eye opener for me. It's important to note that no matter what classroom you're teaching in, it's important to be aware of the different cultures and backgrounds that the students have around you. And as a teacher, you can't make it easy on yourself and just teach what you know. We have to branch out and we have to teach the way that our students will best learn. And learning about the different cultures out there can, well, it will likely be the most important part of that. So either way, thanks, Sherry. See you in 5 years.